Hey! Welcome back to 31 Days of Kirby! Now, I know that's the Smash Brothers theme, but hey, I don't really know the Kirby theme yet, so what can you do? But this cute little guy here, which is size appropriate, this should be about 8 inches. And he is 8 inches or 20 centimeters tall. So that's the medium-sized Kirby plushie here. Or Nuigurumi in Japanese. But there we go. So we're going to talk about the series. And my very small, very short experiences with it. But this month it's all about Kirby. So I've got Kirby Fever. And yeah, I hope you do too. Because the Forgotten Land is coming out on the 35th? Yes, there's 35 days in March. No, the 25th. So that's how we're going to close out the month. But just wanted to point out quickly that despite the pickups, which we said was 16 games here, and we'll get to those in a second, that is only just as many Kirby games as I previously had on the shelf in these three. And Crystal Stars and Air Ride notwithstanding, Kirby's Dream Collection is amazing. But yeah, we'll get to all those in a few minutes. So let's go for it. First off, again, we've got Hoshino Kirby, Kirby's Dreamland for the Game Boy. And I was really shocked when I got Kirby's Adventure for the NES. And Kirby was pink, and I'm like, why is Kirby pink? Kirby should be white. Kirby is white on the box art for, excuse me, Dreamland on the Game Boy. And as you can see, the Japanese version, he is his proper pink. So, I don't know why, but in the American box art, they decided to make Kirby white. Probably because it was in black and white, or spinach colored. And I don't know. But here, you can see he's in his proper pink thing. And I don't know if you can read the slogan there, but it says, Okiku okuchi o aketa nara, sute haite mata sute. And I only know this because of going to the doctor. So, sute is blow out, haite is breathe in. You're like, so... Yep, that describes the gameplay pretty well. Let's open this bad boy up here. Very nice, very nice. So you can see the Japanese games also came with this plastic case. That's pretty cool. Hey, it's cool if I can open it. Okay, that's how you do it. And, yeah, okay. I can see what they said about it being a little bit dirty. It's more ground than braid, but hey, maybe we can clean that up. Or buy a loose one for really cheap. Plastic innards, you don't need to worry about that. And manual, again, that's a little dirty, but nothing too special. A little bit sticky there too. Must be old and must have been well played. So describes the stages a little bit. I don't know why I'm starting at the back of the manual, but I'm Kirby, nice to meet you. So yeah, looking forward to playing that, if I haven't already by the time this video is posted. Am I right? Because we know how YouTube works. Then... my first Kirby game, we've got Kirby's Adventure for the Nintendo Entertainment System. And 20 Ijo no Kopi ga Dekiru. So, I believe there's actually 21 abilities you can copy. So, you swallow enemies. This is the first game with that mechanic. And you press down, and you can see he's gaining the hammer ability from that one. I think... the sword was alright. I think one of my favorites was the sort of chain whip that sort of shot out from a top to bottom arc and hit guys in front of you. But Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really a Kirby fan back in the day. It was cute. Not really sure why I bought it. It's 1993 on the NES when I had a Super Nintendo. But, you know, it was a cute game. Pretty easy. The challenge in, I think, most of these, if you read online, is getting 100%. But, I mean, yeah, they're... For the most part, I think the games are kind of easy, but that's okay too. Not every game has to be balls hard like Castlevania or Ninja Gaiden. But yeah, so we got a pink cartridge there. That's pretty cool. And let's see, this comes with some information here. Oh, memory backup, right? Because this had a battery. Again, your warning, whatever. And well, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, yeah, the stickers. A little bit discolored, but what are you gonna do? It's 30 years old. Well, 29. But yeah, 30 years of Kirby. Can you believe it? And you know, the reason it might be discolored is because it's connected to this orange thing. Who knows? But I'm happy with this purchase. And what do you got? Control scheme there, manual. It's very pink. Obviously, I don't have a Kirby shirt. But again, I thought I'd do something different and pick up this little guy here. It's got the story here. That's pretty cool. More story. A little bit about the game and the map system. Bonus stages and stuff like that. But yeah, I did enjoy playing this, even though it was short and totally out of the current wheelhouse. Because what did I have? I had F-Zero. I had Gradius 3, I had 93 would have been, well, I definitely had the Super Scope, and yeah, I'm trying to remember what came out back then, even the SNES mouse. So again, totally random, and a Nintendo game. But there's so you can see him shooting out stars. I think when you swallow an enemy and choose to spit it out instead of, wait, no. You inhale an enemy and choose to spit it out instead of swallowing it to gain their ability. Shooting a water spout, stuff like that. Dive bombing. Oh yeah, there was the umbrella ability, so you can fall nicely, shoot ice, turn into a rock or a porcupine spike thing. Yeah, okay. So this will be a fun trip down memory lane. I don't know if I'll go for 100%. Because that might take a couple of days. But, you know, there's 31 days. We'll see what the future has in store. Put that over there. And then next up, honestly, I don't remember playing this, but I bought it for some reason. And we've got Hoshino Kirby Super Deluxe or Kirby Superstar in the West. And again, this was an impulse buy. I mean, I have it on the Super Nintendo Classic. I have it on the Dream Collection. We'll talk about it in a minute. Or, you know, a few minutes. And it might even be on the Super Nintendo Online. So, I mean, yeah, it's very redundant. But, again, it's another piece to the puzzle. I had it back in the day, so now I have it again. And again, it was 8 games in one, although there's only 7 pictures on the back. And technically, I think the 8th is 2 mini games together. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. You can probably see the cart there. Oh, that's pretty cool. It shows. Is that each game or no? But for whatever game this is, it's got some information there, and then it's got controls. So I think that was the coolest thing about Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, and N64 games. They had that little extra thing. If you didn't want to read the whole manual, then all you had to do, and I don't want to damage that, is just read this little card that it came with. But, oh, okay, is that what? That's unfortunate, missing a page, or part of the page there. And this one is ripped. Okay, well. I'm sure I can find a replacement for that. But hey, that's what I do. I take broken games and, well, not broken games, separated games, and piece them together for a good set. Oh, that was helper information. Okay. So copy skill, use your power, you get a helper. Yeah, Tanjo. Okay, yep. Birth of a helper, and then Kaisho. Maybe sacrifice helper, or so. I think, is it just for the main game though, right? Cause what all was in here? One of these has a remake of the first game, and then there's a bunch of mini games, sub games, games, and rules. Okay, not finding on the fly, not finding too much information, but that is Kirby Superstar for the Super Famicom, Super Nintendo. And then, again, I said this was an impulse buy, but hey, for the price, you know, why not? And it's a different type of game. Like one of those classic ones where you tilt the maze and you try to get the ball to the end without having it fall in the hole. So that's what this game is going to be like, I assume. And it's also got the pink plastic there for the game. And it's really unique. I mean, it has to be one of the original motion games, does it not? I mean, so that'll be pretty cool to play. Let's try and have a quick look in the manual here. I guess there's some sort of story, which is kind of cool. Yep, there's the description of how to play. So, are you holding this flat? Yeah, you're holding it flat, and then you can have him even jump up and down, tilt it. That's pretty cool. Of course, the buttons do some other things. Save and game over. Of course, and miss is when you fall out. Of course, clear. Game scene, extra lives. Shikake no Shokai introducing. I think these are the barriers or obstacles and secondary spaces or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So looking forward to playing that. And you can see it comes with a. Is that? Oh, how to clean. Wow. So this is a really complete version. No plastic baggie, but hey, I'll find something to complain about. Am I right? And then a Game Boy Color information thing. Wow. So this is one of the most complete games I have seen in a long time, and it was only 1,100 yen. Wow. So, boom. There you go. And, okay. That should conclude the very first stages of the Kirby series. Okay, so next up, what do we got? We've got Kirby and the Crystal Shards, or Hoshino Kirby 64. I bought a lot of 6 games, and this was one of the random games included. But, hey, we'll never complain about that. Let's open her up. Got the cart here. And I don't know why, but they seem to get really brown and look really dirty. But they still play. And if they don't play, you just get a cleaning. And I talked about a complete set here. We've got some sort of warning sheet here with Toad on it. And we've got the Nintendo 64 AC adapter, which does not come with this game. So it seems a little redundant to me, but kids are going to be kids. So I guess the more warnings the better, right? And again, just like the Super Famicom one, we've got this nice insert on basically how to play, what the B button does, what the L and R, and I think that's camera on the C buttons, hopefully. Or is L and R, no, LR mata wa C button, unit. Wrist up? Oh, lift up, okay. I guess we'll find out while we're playing it. And then copy Noryoku Mix Knee Challenge. So, right, I believe this was the first game where you could combine powers. And that is going to be interesting. Again, this was one of the games that they said was super easy, barely an inconvenience. But it's going to be fun playing it. And again, the challenge in most of these lies in getting 100%. So, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so right off the bat from the controller, the way to hold it, you'll be holding it like a standard controller, not using the analog stick. That looks interesting. They're opening the story here. And then there's more controller information. Wow, this is very text heavy. But, okay. Kirby Ugokaso. So, moving Kirby, and then some more details about abilities and such. But, yeah, this will be interesting, and it'll be good to complete that, because I didn't get to complete Donkey Kong 64 last year, because it was just too long and a collectathon, and I'm really tired of collectathons, but hopefully we can finish that up. Next up, I'm not quite sure on the dates here, but Kirby's Air Ride is a neat little racing game here for the GameCube. You can see some more neat, cute Kirby artwork here. But yeah, you hop on a star and you race, and it's fun. And I think there's also like, well, no, there we go. Air Ride, Way Ride. Not sure what that is. City Trial. But basically, I was playing it with some friends at game night. It's like there was a big air mode. There's a race and like a big air mode for you snowboarders or skiers there. You know, you go up the hill and you do some tricks. At least that's what I remember it being like. Of course, you've got courses. And really unique. I don't think there's been many games like it. It might be akin to a 3D version of Uniracers, maybe, or similar to Sonic Free Riders. No, was that the Kinect version? Sonic Riders, which I'm not sure which one came out first, but yeah, I mean, you know, there's free racers where you can go around. There's some racers that are on tracks, and you know, it depends on your playstyle, what you prefer. Looks like there's all sorts of items, and so yeah, we're gonna really delve into the single player this time, and hopefully get good for the next time we play the game night. But then should be, and this looks so interesting. Of course, I came across a task version because YouTube. But yeah, no, I was watching. What I do when I go to the gym and I do cardio is I put on a speed run, and hopefully they last about 20 minutes, or I watch 2 of them if they're that short. But yeah, so Kirby and the Amazing Mirror looked really interesting, and then I read up on it, and it said it's an action exploration type of game. You can't really compare it to Symphony of the Night, because I don't think there's an experience system, and if you don't have an experience system, you can't call it that genre, which is not a genre, and I hate using that term, but action exploration with some RPG elements sometimes. So this is this sticker that there's nothing wrong with the sticker. It looks perfect to me. But it is a mirror. You can see yourself in that. That is awesome. And I can see why this one would be hard to find. Because, you know, kids would be using that. And, oh, it's true. Yeah, so you can see you've got a couple of colors of Kirby's there. Red, yellow, green. And you can call on them to aid you in battle. So that's pretty cool. And you're looking for the 8 pieces of this mirror, which I think Meta Knight destroyed. Which would, you can sort of conclude from that picture and what I read about it online previously, how to control. And so yeah, we're using the Game Boy Advance. So I think I will dig that one out instead of the SP for, well, at least for Tilt and Tumble. But of course, copy, spit, classic Kirby tropes. What else we got? Kirby looking like Link with the sword, of course. Yeah, that rocket, that looks very useful. It was very useful on the speed run. But, I mean, again, I'm watching it without sound while I'm working out, just for entertainment. I don't think I'm going to remember much of anything to have spoiled the game. And, you know, they're also skipping all of the items and not getting 100% trying to beat that thing. So, yep, different items. You can see classic tomatoes, 1-ups, the, what's the pill bottle or something drink. I forget what they all do, but, you know, that's why we're playing all these games this month, too. You can even link cable. Look at that. And connect to the GameCube. Amazing. The amazing mirror. So, that'll be fun. And we are almost done here. Then, let's see. I don't know why, but I just thought I would want the 20th anniversary edition of Kirby's Dream Collection. And yeah, so I got this. And I'm pretty sure I have this in Japanese somewhere in the room as well. But because all of my English or North American Wii games are together, that's why this one is here and that one is not. I was really surprised by the Everyone 10+ rating. But this comes with Kirby's Dreamland, so the original game. Kirby's Adventure, my original game, or my first game rather. Kirby's Dreamland 2, which I don't have here, and I knew I'd be playing it on this. Kirby Superstar, which I guess, again, with at least 3 options available, I'll probably use all 3 for at least one of these. One of the 8 games on it. Kirby's Dreamland 3, which I could have bought, but I'm like, no, I don't remember buying it way back in the day. And Crystal Shards was, I'll be playing that version. But there's challenge stages and more. And I think we'll save this for an unboxing video. Because I don't know, again, how much gameplay Nintendo's going to let me put up here. Because of copyright. And then, finally, moving into the more modern games, we've got Kirby Triple Deluxe. And, again, 3 games in one. I knew I had to pick this up. And then, what was I doing? I think I was reading up on this, and it said Fighters Deluxe, or Fighters Deluxe, and I read up on it then. But it's a free download on the 3DS before they close the stores next year, so get on it if you want to play that. And it's got Club Nintendo and an electronic manual. Maybe I should start doing these videos in reverse order, because I always get let down when I come to the modern games and there's nothing here. Of course, there's the game card. Nothing. So, yeah. Anyway, the game will be good even if the packaging no longer is. And finally, again, an impulse buy, but hey, what are you going to do? We got Touch Kirby Super Rainbow, or Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, or Kirby and the Rainbow Paintbrush, depending on your region. And it just looks so unique. You're using the stylus on the Wii U pad. The graphics are claymation, and they intentionally lowered the frame rates to make it look like the claymation animation style. So I think that's going to be really interesting to play. I'm not a fan of the cel-shaded graphics like Wind Waker, but this is hopefully unique, and hopefully the tracks I draw actually work and it's not all weird like you would think it would be. Okay, so power and home, and I think you play using the touchpad exclusively unless you're Club Nintendo. Unless you're in multiplayer, they waddle or waddle wags or something. So you can get help from people with the Wiimote and stuff. So there's the art for the disc. Okay, so that is my Kirby collection. Hope you're enjoying 31 Days of Kirby. Hope you're playing some Kirby. Counting down to Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And of course that'll be the pinnacle and end of the month. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment about your favorite Kirby moments, and until next time, have a good one.